his play style and how teams play around him with letting him scale and be the carry, but at the same time, when you're something immobile like a Karthus going up against gonna have the chance to really make anything happen here. Smithy decides to go in, recognizes Contracts had already used the EQ combo onto the Crab, but Contracts will have those cooldowns back up here in just a moment.
Now, bottom lane push determines who gets this Scuttle Crab. Whose bottom lane can push up the minion waves and get it first? Tristana.
Contracts onto Smithy, able to find that combo there. Auto attack after auto attack.
What?
Contracts looks to go after this one. He needs a little bit more damage. Gonna get the Dragon Strike. He goes in! And first blood over to Contracts. CoreJJ will look to stop him here. The Winter's Bite comes through for Ole. He needs to block the tongue, but he won't do it. CoreJJ! How many licks to the center of a contract?
Make sure that doesn't hit, and we're back at it. Smithy's level 3, Contracts level 4, they're going in!
Smithy jumps over the wall as Contracts is coming around a little bit later to the fight. In he goes! And Contracts smacks him down for the second time.
People will always point to the mistakes in the early game when he plays super aggressively, but when it works out, it can do. He's behind the duo.
Contracts may be able to make the play happen here. CoreJJ gonna be the target. Winter's Bite would need one more to make it happen. Stasis to keep CoreJJ alive a little bit longer. The Cataclysm's ready to go, and that means money going into the pockets of Golden.
20 CS over this LeBlanc. Contracts comes this time.
Jensen still has the ability to dodge away from some of these here. Sidestepping past those Skittle Bombs. Contracts goes in, but eats some damage for his troubles. Now the chains come through, and that's the punish coming out for Team Liquid.
That is
he dies at a time where the opponents are not going to be looking for the objective. The Golden Guardians decide they're going to start the fight. It's a 2 versus 4 right now. Going to be a 3 versus 4. Once Haunter makes his way into the fight, Ole already dead. The first one here. Smithy taken down next. 1-for-1 trade as Froggen joins the fight to make sure nothing else happens poorly to the Guardians, and they'll secure Ocean Break 2. Monster will do what he can to stop this, but Shelly charges in, should take it out rather effortlessly, and there you go.
Meanwhile, Abyssal Voyage comes in.
Oh, baby. Here they go. It's double lifting CoreJJ once again, trying to make the moves happen. As CoreJJ is going to be interrupted. Smithy coming in from behind, looking to make the plays happen, grabbing himself one, kicking back the other, and that is 2 for 0 over to Team Liquid.
Team Liquid collapse on mid lane. They get the extra kills here. Really big play once again. CoreJJ's Tom Kench. The Abyssal Voyage surprise attack. Golden Guardians did not account for that, having just shoved Jensen back to base. During this time, once again, they do trade turrets, but that was a
rated here, and they've got to be careful about that.
Keep your eyes on impact. The
Here we go. Haunter going in, looking to start things off. Hemo plate comes down, but it's also going to be slicing Maelstrom into the back lines. And the Golden Guardians, two-shot barrage over the wall. Impact looking to find even more. Going to be taken down by Froggen, who gets himself away, but Jensen's still looking to find the damage. He finds the assassination, and the Mystic shot over the wall will find another. A double kill over to Jensen as the Requiem is called down. Contracts looks to find the damage, and the shutdown over for Froggen. It's Jensen still alive. It's CoreJJ still alive, but only Contract stands beside of Golden.
Team Liquid's confidence in going for that Drake are twofold. One, Haunter is on the top side of the map, but two, that's done tiny bit quicker and activate the W before Smithy was able to get his kickoff. And Tristana Ultimate being one of the biggest counters to Kennen engage in the game.
It's Ezreal, man, built-in flash on a 6-second cooldown or so. Very difficult to get on top of that guy. Definitely is going to land a couple of auto attacks, though. Double Lift's going to be taken down to about half HP. Haunter versus Impact here off the side. Tier 1 turret going to be taken very low. Smithy also zoned away to the side of the map here as Ole nearly killed off. Into the back goes Smithy, looking to make that one happen. There goes Impact getting himself knocked out as Haunter has to retreat now. Team Liquid will surely burn Contracts out of this one. There's already 2 dead on the side of Golden Guardians, about to be 3. If they can take out the jungler, that could be huge for making a Baron play. Jensen will surely seal the deal, goes on a killing spree with that one.
5 members strong on Baron.
This could be absolutely massive for the side of Team Liquid. All too often in League of Legends, Kobe, you see a close game become not so close anymore when Baron gets taken. Froggen will surely fall. Shutdown credit over to Jensen. It's Double Lift grabbing the kill onto Haunter. Team Liquid still able to leave 2 in the pit to secure the objective. And I think this close game just became a lot more.
LeBlanc, use the Tom Kench, take down all these remaining outer turrets.
That LeBlanc onto the Nexus very quickly, and I want to see if they can pull that off now, because that definitely seemed like the kind of fight, the kind of victory afterwards in taking the Baron that defines the story of a game. That's usually one thing I look for whenever I watch any game, is I say, all right, where did everything turn? Where did the victory come?
Well, that one was clear.
Yeah, that one's pretty clear. This is a great example. And making the threat of Team Liquid in the late game that much more frightening.
They get a bunch of
a lot of aces he's had for a while here, too. needlessly large rod in inventory, going for even more AP, and he's going to need to do a lot of damage in the play. Go down. Smithy coming up from behind, looking to find the pincer attack here onto the Golden Guardians. Nice unbreakable there from Ole to stop the True Shot barrage, jumping himself back now to stay with the rest of the team. You're going to see Jensen probably coming in from the side here to try to do something. It's Impact who tries to make the flank here with a slicing Maelstrom. Haunts are going to be following up behind to make sure it's not a 5 versus 4. Wants to go in and see if maybe there's something to be found. Definitely jump forward, eats a lot of damage coming out from the Mystic Shot. Definitely has to try to get himself back. He's still going to be burned down by the Ignite, and Jensen is unstoppable. Haunter tries to get away from this one. The Sanguine Pool will keep him alive for now. Flashes over the red buff wall to stay safe, but considering their AD carry is down, Golden Guardians still do not want to take this fight. CoreJJ continues marching forward, looking to see if maybe he can find somebody with a tongue yet again. Contracts gets out with the EQ combo. Froggen's gonna be there in time, and Contracts now finds himself caught between a rock and a hard place, and an Ezreal that has pretty much 5.5 items. Not where you want to be, my friend. Mystic Shots coming in. LeBlanc damage going through. Ole's also now going to be caught. It's 1 dead on the side of Golden Guardians. Could be 2. Ole pops the flash to try to get himself out of trouble here on this one, and he will survive. But considering that Summoner Spell blown for nothing, it's Smithy knocking him right back into the rest of the team, and with 2 dead on the side of Golden Guardians, Kobe, I can't imagine the base not sustaining some structural damage here.
Team Liquid have the Nexus in their eyes. Impact goes back to Baron buff up the minions, but they've got one here. A ranged minion is all they need. Take down this turret, take down this inhibitor, and they're looking to end it.
Marching right towards that Nexus, taking a pit stop down here in bottom lane to attack that exposed inhibitor they got on the last Baron push, as definitely once again getting familiar with what low health looks like. 20% HP on the Tristana means back to the fountain he goes. As Team Liquid will continue pushing towards the Nexus, they leave the inhibitor alive at 40 HP, unlucky.
How considerate of them.
Okay, there we go. Impact's not exactly going to be Mr. Polite here anymore.
Maybe last attempt at trying to save this game.
You can't give this one away. You've got to make some sort of a fight happen here. Haunts are going to be taken very low, but Jensen's already gone, like Deathly's already gone, Doublet's already on a killing spree, and Golden Guardians lost the fight before it ever started. Jensen gets himself back over the wall with some quick feet, and Ole and Froggen head for the hills. Who needs Elder when the base is wide open like this? Double shifts himself forward. He knows they've got the game on lock now. Ole, the last man standing, will fall. And Team Liquid once again shows that you can hang even with them. But the best team in North America is the best team for a reason. And they will take down the Golden Guardians.
You can't make a mistake like that. Is definitely there. The power for split pushing, and that option is also very much there for Phoenix and Echo Fox.
Anytime soon. Solo pushing up here into the top side, has a rather large wave. It's going to be flash for flash already. Santorin using his flash now as well. This will surely be first blood, and it goes over to Santorin.
Very secure in taking this first Cloud Drake for themselves.
Feels good to pick that one up. Just about 7 minutes into the game. More movement to his name.
All right, meanwhile, Santorin comes around topside once again, really trying to get some early things going for the Jax.
Oh, but it's 2 versus 2 this time. Panda showing up and making sure that the fight is going to be fair. Viper looking to make something happen. Panda's dropped first. Viper's going to be kept alive by Lamb's Respite. And that means Solo has to try to make it happen. However, the World Ender times out.
They're going for an invade, and it might get punished afterwards.
Santorin wants that mark, and he's got it. There you go. Cashing in on that one as Hakuo is going to be knocked up in the air. More damage comes to Wild Turtle. Running and gunning, baby. That's another kill going over to FlyQuest, as now Phoenix and Panda have to try to get themselves away. There's a reason pandas are endangered species. The damage comes out, and Santorin goes on a kill.
He hasn't lost the touch while diversifying.
Top side now. He's feeling like he's in control of this 1 versus 1. This is Jax. This is what happens when this champion gets ahead. Very nice ulti from Pobelter to dodge away from that Glacial Prison, as now bottom side the 2v2 once again goes the way of FlyQuest. Hakuo goes into the ultimate, but will it even be enough? I think not. Apollo now in some trouble. The zap gets fired off. Pobelter going to be tanking up the turret. Santorin coming in from behind. Super Mega Death Rocket going to be flashed away from, but you can't get away from the smaller fire.
What is enemy Captain Powers? Don't you sass, Shelly.
Right, Shelly's mad, but that's still going to be turret gold, plate gold, all the gold over to FlyQuest. They are up 6K at 14 minutes, and Shelly's
on the loose.
Shelly's drunk. Shelly, get in the Uber, go home.
Make quick work of the game today. It's looking like even quicker. Santorin, though, under attack.
This could be a pretty big pick here for the side of Echo Fox, going after Santorin, looking to maybe burst him down. JJ coming in, looking to keep him alive. The shutdown goes over to the side of Echo Fox. Their first kill here this game. Turtle going to be taken low. However, now Phoenix is in some trouble. Top of the cleanse to get away. Super Mega Death Rocket finds the mark, but it's still going to be multiple members of Echo Fox onto Pobelter off to the side. Can they find the kill? Answer's going to be no. Here comes JJ to rescue, and FlyQuest mounts the counterattack. It's a double kill over to Viper. Make it a triple. That's not what Echo Fox wants to see. And even when they finally get on the board, it's still a 1 for 4. And FlyQuest will take the mid lane turret.
Echo Fox take down Santorin, but at what cost? 4 members fall in the process. 2 towers now done. Pobelter might even get the top side one, so FlyQuest aren't even done taking their rewards.
FlyQuest up red through any health bar he runs into on the side of Echo Fox.
All right.
Oh no, Aqua in some trouble yet again. Likely gonna be stunned up here. Glacial Fissure throws him up into the air, and it's burgers for
the door. They're inside the door. They're kicking it down, and that turret is gonna fall.
Solo going in with the World Ender. FlyQuest may have gone a little bit too far forward here. JJ gonna be taking low. Turtle now as well. Pobelter going into the ultimate, but it's already 1 kill over to the side of FlyQuest. About to make it 2. 1 more rocket will do it, and there you go. Winter's Bite finds it, and FlyQuest grabs themselves 2 kills. Inhibitor will now fall, and it's more clean play from the FlyQuest boys.
That is a 19-minute mid-inhibitor.
Also in that clump there with them, they're showing that they're a cut above.
Powered with little resistance.
FlyQuest is playing like a team with Baron without having Baron for 2 reasons. One, side of FlyQuest, and feels scary if you are Echo Fox. FlyQuest secure that one uncontested.
I will take that bet.
Okay.
Well, let's see if they can do it.
That's
FlyQuest, they're pushing hard on the bottom side. Baron buff is definitely going to go a long ways to help. Apollo's the only one here to defend, so the turret is going to take a decent chunk.
Turret dropping rather quickly. Echo Fox has to decide, do you want to fight here, or are you just going to give this one away? Hakuo has the ultimate back and available here on the Alistar. Echo Fox trying to rotate around, maybe still make some sort of a defense work out. FlyQuest not needing that last lane of inhibitors. Looking to make the fight happen. They've already blown up the enemy AD carry. Apollo's out of the picture, and now the Lancer's fight is down. Multiple members from FlyQuest going to be taken very low. They finally got the Jax. However, Echo Fox do not have the tools to fight back. The Stasis going to keep Pobelter alive, while Turtle's going to keep on popping off. There comes the damage. There go the rockets. And there goes those Nexus turrets. They're on the Nexus itself. Phoenix will not be able to find a whole lot. He'll grab the kill onto Turtle. My prediction is right. And FlyQuest will end this game 23 minutes in.
Woo! FlyQuest will do you one better.
Ezreal does have physical damage. A high amount of magic damage from the Ezreal, of Vladimir and Corki, as well as the Galio. Going to be a lot of magic damage there too. We'll see if
And now I'm going to forget. But he was just hiding in the brush, trying to get the kills down.
Oh, here he goes!
Goes in for it. One last shot back. It's heated. Bjergsen getting a kill. First blood going over
I
as
think that
well.
after this recall, you should see Arrow and Big reestablish bot lane pressure. You should see them moving towards the Mountain Drake and using that as a way to threaten potential neutral objectives.
Cadian top. Dokla trying to get out. He's going to be going down as Broken Blade picks up that kill. Stuff as well. It'd be good for the first attack, but Dokla playing a bit safe. Puts a charge down. Nice defiance. It'll be all right.
Yeah, I think
Keep going for this.
Yeah,
Cadian might go for the dive. Cataclysm goes down. Throws out the ulti, charges back and forth to try to deny the auto attacks. He gets a little bit of healing back, but it's not going to be enough. There's the stopwatch plays that TSM is waiting for. And they come out with another kill on Dokla in the top lane. That goes to Broken Blade as Optics start off the Mountain Drake.
Yeah, fantastic job, honestly, using the early stopwatch there from Acadian. They can fully dive onto it. Optic will respond with the Mountain Dragon, and now Crown up to the top side looking for a trade kill.
Oh, this is going to be the pickup here. A little retribution for his teammate Dokla, and Crown picks up a second kill for himself. This mid lane turret. Dokla to push top, teleports up if the team goes for anything, but Sven and Smoothie both on the inside track for Optic, Arrow, and Big, and TSM grab mid, and they're able to come down and get the Ocean Drake.
Yep.
Beautiful job at 17 minutes.
Yeah, they grabbed first turret for themselves, and despite all the kind of laning power that Optic did draft for, Optic will be able to trade back the bottom turret and potentially the top turret as well, as Dokla is working on that, and should be able to get it. So, 2 turrets for the one, but it is 1 turret being that mid lane turret, a very important one. 4 items. He is going to absolutely make you pay for that. And Dokla now maybe getting caught out.
History repeats itself on the top side of the map. Dokla trying to go for the fight a little bit more this time, but he's definitely going down.
And if you're losing in that side lane, it's going to be very hard for this 1v1, this 1-3-1 to really be
Pressure
pulled
from
off.
TSM and fight comp that they've been working with. Gonna hold off Optic for now. Broken Blade going quite low. Dardoch wants to get himself in a little bit closer as Big starts to pressure Bjergsen on the outside. Smoothies into the middle of the fight as Big looking to try and crowd control the rest of the team. Dardoch forward as Dokla's now in a 3v1 situation. Up and down and Smoothie, but is not going to provide any help for Sven. Firing in from the outside, Acadian goes down the top near mid lane. And Bjergsen, they cannot get their shots in quick enough as Optic is just flashing around these fights.
And they can go straight to Baron. This is 23 minutes in. They do have a Mountain Dragon. Acadian is down. Sven is very low HP with no teleport. We'll see if they can try to poke them off. Smoothie and Bjergsen already in the area. Sven in the mid lane trying to push that out. Some low health bars here on Optic, but we'll see if they go for the finish.
We were saying a few small mistakes by TSM would set them back. Let's see if they can get it back now. Big devouring up one. Dokla stays alive as Big gets the gray health in. Bjergsen in the middle of the pit, but it looks like Optic's already on the run. They know the damage is coming in as well from Smoothie. They do pick up a kill.
And almost on 3 items with the Corki. When he gets that IE, he is going to be able to light these squishies up.
He's a playmaker. It's the reason all those trophies.
They go.
In the pictures, they get big immediately. How much is the team going to do to save him? And is it going to be worth? Crown on the other side of the fight looking for the retreat kills. Damage onto Smoothie. Crown's in, tries to get Sven, but he actually gets damage across 3. Not enough to kill 1. In goes Acadian. There's the attacks. The burn is down. Crown gets taken out. Bjergsen picks that one up. It's going to be Draven picking up the cash arrow. Cashes in big onto Smoothie. Dardoch goes down by Broken Blade. He's in the middle of the fight. Here comes Broken Blade for the double kill as Arrow gets himself out alive, and he's going to go spend that cash.
Yeah, Dokla though.
How do I spend it? Well, he's definitely getting a little extra for everybody on the team.
Broken Blade doesn't know where the extra members are, so he is giving that respect over as well. And Crown is roaming down. They're going to try to finish the turret and then potentially dive.
Galio ulti coming in. They just make it a double kill out of this one. But wait, Acadian's also there. The Flag and Dragon misses the pop-up, but they get the Cataclysm kill going down to Dokla. Bjergsen over here to clean it up as well. Arrows coming down just on the right side. Sven can't participate just yet. It looks like the retreat will be in order for Optic as they lose another member in big. Things that are down and trinkets are already used. Down to 4,900 HP. Dardoch 14, Acadian 14. Same on each side. Bjergsen with some big damage over the wall along with Sven. They are stopping to see if they hop into the pit. Crown wants in as well. Over the pit. It's going to be a hit from Sven that takes down Baron, and Optic is out quick.
That is a great way to be able to shut down the 1-3-1 as well. When you have that Baron, you can group, you can shove it up the mid lane and really force. Maybe you can defend the Baron.
Right.
When they lose more members, there's no way they can really hold that off, and they were forced to try to take a steal, which they couldn't get.
TSM now snapping back at Optic. Top lane has an outer turret. Bot lane just lost its second tier as TSM's now knocking on the front door of Optic's base. Crown doesn't really have a way to get around to the backside now. He's only looking at members that can get right out of his way. And Dokla's here to farm the front side of the minions as well. Acadian running it down mid.
Yep, just pushing those minions in. And you have all your carries elsewhere, so everyone from Optic goes over to try to respond to that, and then Acadian full tank Jarvan can just walk up, buff up those minions, and still pressure a turret by himself. And TSM likely going to be able to knock down this turret very quickly. It's going to go down on this wave, and then it's full retreat for Optic. That means you're pretty much going to have to seed the inhibitor. We'll see if they do elect to fight.
Oh, seeing right through that play of Crown. Smoothie had a taunt prepared. And it looks like they're going to get some good damage on and force him to the fountain. He leaves his clone out to be a nuisance. And imagine this push happening the other way. Optic has had 2 straight waves pounding into that top side turret on TSM's side, but nobody's been there to even pick it up or push it in. And TSM's able to stay and play. The ultimate coming out from Dardoch just misses as Broken Blade takes the front end of damage. They love that. The Vladimir's just going to heal back up. Dardoch looking for possibly another way back in to help his team as now everybody's on the retreat, turning tail. And it's going to be an inhibitor that follows next on their side. TSM is just too strong 32 minutes in.
Yeah, there's just almost no way for Optic to actually triple inhib and close out the game. And these supers are going to be such a problem. You can
wins they can pick up, and then the challenge of Liquid at the end to see if it's all paid off. Here, the final inhibitor turret going down to see if this work has paid off. 35 minutes in, TSM's in Optic space to stay.
Yeah, I mean, if Optic's not going to fight in that third inhibitor, you're essentially just seeding the game at that point.
Muscles over at Baron, pushes him off by himself. You have Acadian coming in as well. The TPs do as well get Optic back to the base, corral the enemy in, make sure they aren't doing anything you don't want them to do.
And this is what happens when you give up that triple inhib. You're just corralled by these minions. It's full-time wave clear duty. So Dardoch is out on the map. It's up to him. It's going to be perhaps a one-man mission trying to steal this away, but he doesn't even have vision in the pit. He knows it's extremely unlikely. He will just head back to base. But now it is an eldered up.
Battered. Damage goes down. The flag is there for Acadian to give everybody a little bit more. And Dardock's into the middle of the fight. He's trying to find a back line, but he cannot find any line right now. Ultimate from Dokla, and TSM isn't even worried. They go on to Dokla. Damage goes through, but Sven's going to miss one Mystic shot. Smoothie just wants to join the party. They want to use their ults. They haven't been able to all game. 11-6, 38 minutes in, and TSM is making quick work of the rest of Optic's base as they scatter about. Looking for the shots. Broken Blade up front. First game on Vladimir for TSM this time, and he played it well for the team. Help from Acadian in that jungle as they get the win over Optic Gaming.
Gonna be able to close this one out. 30 magic damage there as well. The only physical damage they have is the Aatrox, which is not someone who can really threaten tanks as well as some of those squishies.
Sligo just said, you know what, I'm actually going to ward because I think this is a trick, and I'll have vision if whoever's going through mid lane. Sneaky down to 200 HP. After was there, but they can't take the lockdown. They're now on to Zazel. As Sven comes around the wing. Vision's there, so Bang's able to back off, and the potion is on just in time, but Anda's in for a little too long now. The back and forth, thinking everybody's going to make it out alive, and they stay for the last moment.
Yeah, I couldn't tell if Anda just missed the flag and drag or got interrupted on it, but either way, Bang was already running out.
Yeah.
This is one of those cases, they're shot calling on point. And that is where you really kind of have to track them to see, is this team improving? Can they actually challenge?
Who's going to really go for it, though? No push here from Licorice just yet. Not seeing anything in the bot lane, but a fight. Sneaky's going to stay alive on this one, and even with the Ignite down, Zazel has to be careful. And a low Alphamu getting out with ults on. Anda low, going down. Nice hit by Sligo. Saves Anda's life, but the auto attacks from Niski are enough as he can't get far enough away. Sligo now to run away.
Mid lane is pushed in as well, so the only thing is if extra members come around here, but someday, getting chunked pretty low. You can see Aframo is roaming up, so we'll see if they expect him.
There's the headbutt, locked down quickly by the ultimate. Aframu took that Glacial Prison immediately. Teleports coming in now from Someday as they try to get in. Actually, that's going to be Ezreal, I believe. Yeah, Bang's in the fight now. True Shot Barrage right off the start as they lose Anda. And it is not going to be quick enough for Bang entering the party. Nobody stays for the rest of the fight. 2-0 now for Cloud9.
Yeah, Anda goes straight in and just dies immediately. Didn't have the stopwatch or flash off the last fight. Sneaky's going to be able to have some free time in the bot lane to shove in here. And C9 again winning out on this play.
Aframu's ultimate down just after that last fight, and this could be another pickup on the cow. They could take him down. A good hit. Ring of Frost by Sligo to save his member, and now Bang's going to be there for help. Things are really touch and go right now as 100 Thieves can get a little ground on the map, but they're losing more ground than not.
Yeah, good peeling from Sligo to keep
Oh, Bang! Into the bottom side of the fight. It's able to take down Niski. This is a big fight here for 100 Thieves if they can keep it in their favor with Bang healthy. Another kill coming through for Sligo, and now they're on to Sunday, or on to Licorice, I should say. And saving him. Someday now healing himself back up. Licorice is going to go down. Bang's in the middle, trying to get some more shots forward. And Sligo will not follow the claw into the fight. A back and forth, but 100 Thieves, very nicely done.
Yeah, Bang just popping off there. Are they not going to try to defend the eye? I think they can stay around.
Cataclysm onto Zazel. Defending the eye would absolutely be huge. It's around 40 seconds that it stays, so they do.
And you can see just how much pressure Niski has on him with an early ultimate, sending him right back to base. You're coming in on a team that is in last place struggling, and he's looking good.
Gonna get taunted off of Sven Skaren. Anda and Afromu. We're gonna leave, but no. Anda goes in with the Cataclysm. True Shot Barrage not actually doing too much damage as it crosses two members. Sven Skaren and Zazel. Anda goes in. Afromu look like he's in a real sore spot here. Gets slowed one more, but the ultimate's on, so he'll be able
to have there on the Aatrox. Sneaky grabs first turret on the bottom side. Damage here on this squad, so he's going to kind of go for a higher DPS build there with the Triforce. We'll be interested to see if that third item is going to be straight into...
Ooh, his Merc Treads may give him a little bit of help here as well. He gets to the back line, but that's still going to be the front line according to C9. They take down Aframu as well. Beat patties all around as Someday tries to get a little bit of damage in. What they wanted, but now biting back. Nice job getting the Drake out as C9 is recouping from purchase and coming out of base.
Yep, we'll see if Bang is going to go into the Blade of Rune King or Gunblade. I think probably we'll see Blade of the Rune King this game as they're...
Without the sword boots.
Yeah, and there is also just a lot. And if you look at this top jungle here for them, you can see how
Anda getting jumped on quickly. That's the vision we're talking about. Glacial hits Bang, but he's able to get out of it very quickly. A little bit of a pause and fight there as everybody was holding their breath. We see Aframu going down very fast, even with the ultimate on. Now they're on the handoff. Shaligo's just on the side. He's going to take the claw in for the Ring of Frost, but he's still not able to provide much damage. And they are just dropping 100 Thieves left and right, turning upside down, shaking out the lunch money. Some days the last one left. He's going to be trying to do his damnedest under the turret, and it's not going to be enough. Sanguine Pool, but that's all he's got left. Sneaky flashes forward, and that's the ace for Cloud9.
Sneaky getting the delayed Quadra there. 4 kills for the Corki. They're going to be straight to Baron. And there's so much vision in this area. Gotten so many wards into that 100 Thieves red side jungle. They're able to find the fight. They're able to get a clean. It's very hard to actually defend these waves, right? C9 going a 4-1 split here. Aatrox in the mid lane, shoving up those waves. And he's playing it very safe because he knows if people don't show to defend this, they can just get the inhibitor tower for free. 100 Thieves not even going to be there to contest whatsoever. Now the mid lane turret is going to fall here as well, and 100 Thieves has certainly struggled at this point of the game when they have been here before. They have not looked to contest. We'll see if they try to make their stand or if they're just going to bleed out these inhibitors, as the first one almost certain to fall. Second one is going to be starting to get pressured here as well.
The critical decision making. Do we watch it go down? Do we take it right before it goes down? When do you take the perfect fight?
How much can you give? That's a question they have to ask themselves here, as they're actually moving forward to poke away at the Nexus turrets. You know, 100 Thieves have got to kind of pick their moment here. They may just lose the Nexus turrets.
An interesting fight someday in Licorice in a 1v1, a 4v4 inside the base. 3 cannons on the outside. Zeyzal kind of trying to body block here as Bang's Mystic shots are coming in. Now they have different attention on the Siege minion, so it won't keep taking that same turret down. But it is one Nexus turret down and now another inhibitor turret. Legal low, he put the self-ult down. Alframu looking for a way in from the side, but he cannot. He just retreats. Now he may have the back line in his eyes, but Sneaky staying just out of range, and they're able to fire in the damage now from the outside. Sneaky going low. Bang can only hit the true shot barrage. The Mystic shots are just missing as Cloud9 is able to dip and dodge past the damage of 100 Thieves. Eyes are on that last Nexus turret, and it looks like C9 might be here to stay with Licorice teleporting back in.
Yeah, I think he's going to TP back in. They're just going to go for a straight up end. 100 Thieves waiting too long to try to take that fight and not able to find it. So C9 looking like they're going to close this one out, Riv.
They're going to push themselves forward 11-3 in their record book as they take down Alframu to pad the stats just a little bit more. 28:30 on the clock here as C9 skirts around Bang, making sure he can't get the KDA, and Cloud9 take down 100 Thieves.
Known as one of Huni's best champions and a strong laner. It's going to be the Aatrox coming through.
Interesting. That Zach pickup I was looking at on that one, and Moon's going to be seen. A little bit of information for Lyra to work with as they go hard on the bot side. Biofrost trying to get himself to safety. Great health is there, so they can obviously turn this one around for a moment. Both junglers are just on the edge of the fight. Moon's going to be starting to rear back that elastic slingshot, and Lyra is waiting for that exact thing. Biofrost low. They get to Defiant on. No, he's not going to get the Frost duet extra hit there. And now it's back onto Auto. He's going down as this extended fight is going coast to coast from one end of the lane to
With the ultimates down, they should have more combat power immediately. Will be another dragon, rather the first dragon in the game, going their way.
Across the board, yeah. Rift Herald ultimate, gonna be worth it is what they're saying. And they are indeed right. Mid goes down, though.
Which then allows the Rift Herald drop from Lyra to get them that first turret, and it's now 2 turrets.
Safety, ooh. Looking to play it goal side. Arrow just misses, actually pops Piglet up. He might have walked back into it. A lot of damage going down as he dashes back into safety. Ultimate coming in from Power of Evil. Is it going to be enough as Moon gets himself in? Power of Evil gets one last orb down to get the kill for himself as Vulcan makes it out ult on. But CLG finally get an attack to work. They're going to push down bot hard. What is Clutch doing now?
Yeah, not a lot. I feel like Demonte should have just kept pushing mid. There's 4 bot, and he's just taking Raptors, it looks like. You know, instead of just perhaps getting some damage up on the tier 2, but Darshan, this ultimate's going to expire, and they can get this dive down. Lyra should wait for it. Oh!
Unlucky.
The perfect timing there from Lyra. Right as the ultimate expires, Darshan just gets dunked, and they should be able to knock down this turret here as well. So they do trade the turret back, but it is a kill for CLG and a good aggressive play. You want to see them being proactive with these ultimates. So despite the fact that it wasn't who really has impressed me, specifically on the Alistar, some of the mechanical plays that he has pulled off, fight for that, but you risk getting engaged on.
Power of Evil, cleanse right away. He's still slowed. He's in the fight. Tries to get help from Biofrost. Throws down the Zanya's. Power of Evil still going to have to come out of that Devour, and he goes down. Lyra's trying to be safe on the outside of the fight. Biofrost has the gray health in. Auto just firing in the volleys to keep Clutch
Into these crazy
Bring it on.
fights, and here they go.
They're going to do one themselves. Biofrost gets knocked out and chilled up all alone. That's going to be the mid turret going down as well. Darshan will waltz on by and make sure they don't take any more out of the yard. A great game for them, and now it's to keep that up. Keep that momentum up. Do not let the pace fall down at all to where anywhere CLG or for that
Happening, and then they took that time to get in and get some vision, but it is Clutch going in. Here comes Piglet.
Vulcan just one-manning the 3 start here on the initiation. He's going to go down really fast. They're trying to get themselves onto Power of Evil and Darshan. Power of Evil's on the back line, keeping himself safe. World Ender goes down. Piglet slowing the entirety of Counter Logic Gaming, and here comes Clutch as the cavalry. Darshan coming up for World Ender. The burn is on, and he's going to go down. Otto's on the back line trying to spit in the arrows, but it's not going to be enough. Power of Evil gets jumped on. He's in the Cataclysm. He's cooked up, and the kills coming in from Huni is a triple.
Yeah, they're just going to get an absolute decimating fight here. They get ahead of CLG. This is closing in on an insurmountable lead.
I think these are the games we begin to remember of Lyra and Huni, or Lyra doing plays and Huni making plays. They're in the right spot at the right time, and they're all behind each other when it happens. 28 minutes on the clock. They drop turret. They drop tier 2 on the top side, as well as bot, and they are just making quick work of Counter Logic Gaming structures. Waiting in the shadows now. CLG can only place the pink wards inside and just outside the wall of their base. As Moon goes in for a few futile attempts at the engage, he knows he'll stay alive, but they can only do so much to pressure Clutch back.
Yeah, I mean, they are just being pushed in on all sides. You can see all these waves shoved all the way up here. Mid lane, bot lane, top lane, all pushed in. They're being pressed into their base, and they have no vision.
Moon once again gets knocked back, should be able to walk out of this one. Frost, Darshan, Auto cannot make it happen. He abducts himself into the base along with the members of Clutch and goes down to the hands of Piglet. And now they just dance left and right, waiting for the next member of CLG to step too far out as the inhibitor turrets are falling right in front of their eyes.
Vulcan is just making this Zac pick look worthless. He is rejecting every big engage coming through from Moon. The base has been cracked, and CLG looking like they are in shambles at this point. No jungler, it's a 5v4. You're losing your second inhibitor, and they don't really have any chance of fighting. They at least went for it at the inhibitor and tried, but Clutch more than
down. And yeah, there's a small ward out here that they can see what Clutch is deciding, what Clutch is doing, and it might be a dive in. They almost have Power of Evil. He gets the flash, though, to safety. Biofrost knocked to the back as they have Darshan on the front line. They should be able to take him down. Huni and Damonte focusing on Auto, and he goes down quick. Now the Cataclysm from Lyra coming in onto Biofrost, and he goes down as Moon to the fountain. Waves are being made by Clutch right now as they take down the first Nexus turret. They are going to find the victory against CLG. And Clutch Gaming take the win over Counter Logic Gaming.
very well played.
Pushes in the standings could mean the difference between making playoffs or not. Cloud9 have locked their spot in the postseason. FlyQuest separated themselves into 4th at 7-7, while the top 3 extended their separation from the bottom pack, and the clump continued its usual swaps. Let's see how your prediction